So I'd say that's what I like about architecture. I mean, wool. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for tuning in, and you're watching Buhle Khumalo. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the squad. And yes, I have been away for quite some time, but that's because I've been sorting out some life-changing stuff. But that's another topic for another day. And today I am outside, and that's because, as you can see by the title of this video, we're looking at architecture. Well, in my instance, Arti-Techture. And today I am definitely not alone. I am here with somebody who actually does architecture. I love architecture because it's something different for me, and ever since I was a kid I've loved drawing, but I've never stepped into the actual professional field. So I have Mbali Vilakazi, and she will be actually the one taking through the whole process of architecture. What do you do and what is architecture?
Okay, so my name is Mbali Vilakazi, as you have mentioned.
Yes.
I just graduated from architecture.
Yes.
Well, Bachelor of Architectural Studies.
Yes.
Here at Howard College. I'm working right now. I'm working at PGA Architects, which is an architectural firm. Architecture to me, I'd say, it's a process of designing and constructing of buildings or a structure, that is.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so what does architecture mean to you? What is architecture?
So architecture for me, it's very brief, but architecture for me is like the process of designing and the construction of buildings or a structure. There's more to it, of course. Some people refer to it as an art. I do too. I think it's a form of art, of expressing yourself. But then to me, more so it's the process.
It's the process. We'll definitely get into like the art form, because I definitely see it as art. Like, what does a certain structure mean in terms of architecture?
I'd say, like, for example, I'll say like a building like that, it's very important where it's not only about the structure. So the structure is just like the finishing products. The most important thing I'd say would be the finishes, the materials, the orientation of the building. It's very psychological. So, so it also comes in as a psychological thing. So I'll speak about, for example, I'll use the example of a healthcare facility.
Yes.
So in a healthcare facility, like a hospital, it heals people.
Yes.
Ill people, sick people, but basically it takes care of people. And you have to have a certain orientation, you have to have certain views. So let's say, for example, you're going through a chemotherapy session. And now you've gone through the pills, and every time you go through the injection phase, you have to sit at a view that is healing to you.
Yes.
Imagine now when you compare it to a jail.
Okay.
A jail has high walls, grey walls, dull colors, it's smoky. Then, so you can imagine, I don't think anyone can get healed.
Okay.
So it's more to it than just the structure.
So it's like, it's personal. Like, there's certain elements, because I picked up that it's personal, and then there's certain color elements that you bring towards. So it's not only just like the structure itself.
No.
There's all those color palettes.
It's the colors, it's the type of material that you use,
the designing
of it. It's like, it's an overall thing. You think about the end user.
Yes.
So if you're going to ask me to design your building, for example, I have to think about the type of person
that I am.
Considering your brief, I have to think about whether you like certain colors. I have to consider whether you like views or not.
Okay, so I can assume that, like with any field, there's always challenges. What are the challenges that face architects and architecture today?
Okay, so most of the challenges, I'd say, well, firstly, it's recognition. Yeah, we are not recognized as architects, as architecture profession. I'll give you an example. Like, for example, you start a project, and obviously we kick-started because you have to design the building.
Yes.
But then there becomes a problem when people actually have to come in, the consultants like engineers and whatnot.
Yes.
So you only get paid at that moment, where else the engineers and the other professions get paid throughout the process.
Oh my goodness.
So that's the challenge, recognizing and also just being undermined. I think the community as a whole undermines architecture because they're just like, oh, no anyone can do it. Then why would we study 7 years to be a qualified architect?
All right. Just bringing like race into like how are you? How do you feel being a black woman in architecture?
That is, I wouldn't say it's challenging now. But I know people before me they had more challenges. But for me, it's like you're black and you're good at this. And it's a male-dominated place, so it's just like you always get that eyebrow. But then I'd say the government is looking out for us.
That's good
because of that BEE policy. Policy. But then that BEE policy where companies are forced.
Okay.
So then we get more opportunities. That's
good. Yeah, which means like it's not only a white or male dominated sphere, it's changed. So you could actually do architecture. Just come and join.
Come on.
So now that we're here, I won't lie, this is like one of my favorite parts of campus, UKZN campus. Like I really love this building. It has so many intricate parts, and for me it tells a story. So what could you tell us about architecture? Like, does architecture have a story to tell? Like, is it just the building itself? Like, what does it say?
It's an art, like I said. Architecture is an art in the sense that it's a form of expression. It expresses how, like an art form. Like, for example, people express themselves in different art forms. So we express it through architecture. Some people use painting, crafts, and whatnot. We express it through architecture. So I would say it tells a story in this, like I was saying, the psychological part. So when you move through a building, in some parts you will feel liberated, in some parts you feel, like for example, if you go to the Mandela capture site, you can feel the struggle through the architecture. You can feel the struggle, so it expresses either the feelings of the architect or the era. Like for example, we've moved from very ornamented cathedrals and now we're more minimalistic and modern buildings, so that's more cleaner. That's the era that we're in. So yeah, it's that.
It is. I won't lie. Like I'm impressed by spaces and structures and how they come together. That's what I like about architecture. So, what do you love about architecture?
I love everything.
Since it's your profession,
I love everything, but more particularly, I think I love the brain it gives you, the mind it gives you. It gives you a very analytical mind, and it gives you a lot of problem-solving skills. So you can get into any profession, and kill it. I think that's amazing. The other thing that I love about architecture is that the thoughts become the whole creation. So from the thoughts, the whole building comes to life. The idea that you had, maybe you were thinking about. I mean, there's one of the buildings, I can't remember the country, but it's literally a duck.
Oh wow!
So, person loved a duck so much
that they built
a duck.
Okay,
So you can literally, it can be a thought. I'm not saying I'm building ducks, no guys. But then, literally, it's different elements coming together, and when you see it happen and it's built, and you're like, wow, that's me. I think that's more amazing. And people appreciate it, and the end user is, it's amazing.
It's amazing. Oh, well, like I cannot, like this has been a lesson, and it has brought up what I have always loved from childhood. And now that I know more, there's obviously other things that I will be exploring. That's why you have to stay tuned on to my channel. But Mbali, what are the other things that you do besides architecture and stuff like that?
I do a lot. Like I said, it gives you an analytical mind. I sing. I model. I mean, come on. I'm a plus size model.
And you look beautiful, by the way. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. I'm a model. I sing. I'm part of a very amazing church. So I'm very involved in that. So
that's good.
That takes up most of my time.
Yeah. I feel like we have a lot in common than we actually think. But yeah, that was. And where can they find you? On social media?
On social media, my Instagram handle is _Lembali, And on Facebook, I'm Mbali Vilakazi. And yeah.
Yeah, and I'll make sure that I put her details in my description box, if not in this video. But yes, you can definitely find her on all those social media platforms. And thank you very much for tuning in. See you next time. Bye-bye.